These are the Brown Woods, where a girl named Dolphin has spent months up in a tree to stop people from tearing down the forest. Dolphin recorded a message for Julia Butterfly.
Hi Julia, this is Dolphin, Tracy McNeely. I'm sitting in the tree here in Indiana right now, and a good friend of mine let me borrow this camera for a minute to say a message to you. So I wanted to say that I really support everything that you did, and I think you're a really awesome person, and I hope everything's going well for you right now, that it's all done. What you have done has really motivated me to do a lot more activism, which is one reason that I'm up here right now.
Hi Dolphin and Bluebird. Thank you so much for the wonderful video clip of you and your space and your ground support. So please just know that thank you for what you're doing. I've been watching what you're doing as well, and you're doing a fantastic job of kind of being a lightning rod for the community, where all this energy is flowing in and flowing back out, and you're really sparking something here. So thank you for following your heart and your passion, and for giving people a focal point for the forest. Because one thing I learned up in Luna is that so many times people don't get the forest. But if a person goes out and goes up into the forest, people begin to get it. So thank you. I'm going to help however I can. Last night at the event, I did everything I knew to get people jazzed and excited and to help them realize that you can't do it alone. It's going to take everybody together. So I hope you feel a swell from the community of love and energy and support. And I'm with you. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Namaste.
Dolphin had to get down from the tree to visit a sick grandmother, so she asked other people to go up in the tree to take her place. I was asked by the people involved in the tree sit if I could take a shift for a couple days up in the tree, and so I've decided to go ahead and do it, and I'm driving out to get some provisions, mostly chocolate, to last me for a while I'm up in the tree. I would say don't try this at home, except it's unlikely that you'll have all this.
This is a nice camera, I like it.
Yeah.
It's a huge red oak here. Going straight up into the canopy. With some crazy guy climbing up it.
Climbing up, I thought it wasn't going to be scary at all, and it wasn't so much thinking that I would fall. It was not knowing how this was attached and not really knowing the people, you know, the rope that's holding you up. You have to trust these unknown kids who seem to know what they're doing, and so it was a little bit scary, just because of my imagination. But I can see that it's pretty securely tied to the tree, and here I am. They say 50 feet. Seems a bit higher to me. That's what the newspapers were saying. And I am up here in a tree. A maple. Or an oak. One of those trees. If I were king of the forest, not queen, not prince, not duke. All right. Well, I'm up here in my nut house, and I'd like to show you what it looks like. This is the patio area here. Inside the bedroom, we've got the sleeping. I've got my bag here now, but we've got the bed, a little storage area, lots of books, CD players, radios. Various kinds of electronic stuff. Lots of duct tape. I brought it up my own, but it looked like they had a lot. Lots of water. Look, a completely unopened box of something. And a tree. Insects, candles, can openers. Propane for some reason. And then also the toilet. I know this was the thing that I was most interested in, was the toilet. I haven't looked inside yet. I'm avoiding that. I've heard that it's half full, and if it becomes full, then, well then, somebody will have to come and take it away. So, here we are. I am in a tree, talking to a machine, and I am all alone in the woods, as far as I know. Maybe I'm being monitored by aliens. And the entire thing is held up by these green things here, holding, that's how it's held up to the tree. Okay, that's it. Now I just have about 72 hours to sit around, and hopefully somebody will then come and get me. That's Dolphin down on the ground, and I'm up here where Dolphin used to be. Well, it's going to be a little chilly tonight, so I thought I'd bring some long pants. And then I thought I'll have a lot of time, so this would be a good chance for me to sew this pair of pants that has a huge hole in the crotch. And then I would have long pants with me instead of just shorts. And so I brought some thread and needle, and then when I took the thread out, guess what? And I swear that this is a new thing of thread, because I took it out of the package before I came here, and look at it. There's no thread. It's a black spool. Somehow I purchased a black spool without any thread. But guess what? There was a sewing kit here. So I'm sewing, because there's everything you need in this tree sit, and a lot of things that you don't need. There's these huge squirrels. These are the famous flying squirrels of Stony Brook Woods. Whoa. That looks like a regular squirrel. What are you doing? Nest building. There he is. He's building a nest right there. He's gonna be my next door neighbor tonight. There are some containers that I've been afraid to look into to see what's inside of them. There are a lot of containers hanging from cables off the edge of the platform all around. And I think that most of them are food. I did investigate one. It was water and some special hiking container. But this container is very scary because it's some sort of rotting cabbage or something. You know, this was a giant container of sauerkraut at one point, but other things are stored in there. Well, I don't know if they ever use it for that up here, but that's what the label says. And see that tobacco box? I've been told it actually has some sort of chocolate product in it. And I've just spent the whole day up here, and I was thinking about the squirrels, and I started to hear them, and what do they do with their day? But they're busy eating and preparing a nest, peeing and pooping, and that's it. And that's all that really you can do up here. You can you have a choice. You can kind of distract yourself with reading and talking to people on the cell phone, or you just spend the day thinking, well, I think I'll have to pee again later, and then I'll have to eat something, then later on I'll be sleeping. You can just do that. Just do the things that you have to do to stay alive, along with the other animals in the woods. Now I thought I'd take you with me on the exciting discovery of what is in this tobacco box that somebody told me they thought had chocolate. So let's see. We're going to discover it together. Oh my god, I hit the mother lode! It's, what is it? It's carob? A little stale. Ugh. Well, that was disgusting.